Okay guys, on a resy today, I screwed up with this one a little bit. And I'll explain that later on. But anyways, I'm going to get this Genie the 2028 installed. I'm going to show you this opener too. Here's our culprit. Yes. So we had is this actually broke. And now it's over here. So it's time to replace it. Make it look all pretty. Check out this old school door, huh? That is an old school door. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so a couple things. It's got a pin on it, kind of like a Genie. It just pops right out, but I was realizing this is actually an old school screwdriver. It's pretty interesting. And another thing I noticed is I didn't even know this. I put a receiver on it a while back ago. This was my fault. I didn't realize it actually had the dip switches built into it. You can't see that very well, can you? Put some light on the situation. Oh yeah, so it had a little antenna sticking out right here. Pretty cool. Old school, man. What year is this, I wonder? I don't see anything on it, but I'll keep looking. Also, we're gonna make some improvements here. We're not gonna leave it like that. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If it wasn't for this opener, my tools would rust. One thing that always gets me about these 2028s is how the head goes on. I always get them spun around. Like, I always feel like the light bulb should be in the front. That's just my inherent way to go, but it's not, because obviously you got your bolts. They got a bolt up here, and you obviously got to slip that in, so there's no other way to do it. But boy, I always get confused. I always sit here and second guess myself. So one thing, that this opener being light, this is a fiberglass panel, and that thing doesn't have much strength to it, so luckily this opener's light, and it can sit there while I get my back hangs figured out. Alright kids, always remember, pull cord no longer than the header. I don't know what they drive. It could be that pickup truck out there that you can barely see. See a pickup truck outside? Could be a pickup they're driving in here. But remember, no longer than the header. That causes problems. You can catch something and yank the whole opener down, and we do not want that. It's coming along. It's all twisty a little bit, but with these old houses, you don't know. You don't know if there's the beams here, and the next one's over there. Got a light bulb just skimming by. Look at this drain. Isn't this amazing? These old houses have such cool things. Like, why such a big drain? That's just what they had back in the day or whatever. I don't know. Pretty cool. Man, I tell you, one thing about these old school doors, they let in a lot of light. Really nice. But, wow, this wood back here is like fossilized. It's really hard for the nailer to snap into it. Utilize that hook up there, works pretty nice. These are pretty handy though right here, these little sticky things. And I think those are gonna, I don't have to snap, what am I trying to say? Staple into the ceiling here. So I'm utilizing these right now. So I'm just sticking them, and they actually work pretty good. Okay. So, I had somebody comment once, they said, about the Genies. And they said, oh, you gotta push the button twice, quit complaining. And all I can say to you is, obviously you're not a seasoned tech, and you're not out here installing in the cold. And it's about 32 degrees today, it's freezing out here. And even a seasoned vet like myself had trouble with this keypad. Now, a little trick of the trade, if you don't know, don't mount it. Don't mount it first. Always get it programmed. Now I noticed that they're sending the batteries loose in the box. Normally they're in the keypad and you gotta take them out. I always leave it loose. They tell you to stay 3 feet away. I don't believe any of that crap. I do whatever I want to do. I stand there next to it, whatever, and it works just fine. But I finally got it. But pushing that thing twice, it makes a big difference when you're out here in the field. Once it's done, yeah, no big deal. But out here trying to get them programmed when you got another job to go to, or maybe like you're in and out of the best area I am right now, you want to go. So, helpful little tip. All right, let's check this job out. I got the wires all ran, got the angle up there nice. Got their little power cord here. Got the pigtails or curlicues, whatever you guys call them. I never know. I had to mount them up a little high. We had block down there. And everything here is just old. Everything was just wants to split. It's harder than snot to nail. Yeah, let's watch this guy run, huh? Not bad for an old fiberglass door. Some old sketchy extension springs. There you go. It ain't gonna seal on the bottom. The floor is not level anymore, and the door needs to be replaced. But yeah, like I said, I kind of got everything now. I got a big old piece of oak. It's funny that piece of oak was actually nicer than the rest of the wood. This stuff's either got just so many layers of paint, and this is actually the real stuff. This is real plaster, man. This ain't no drywall. So, all right, time to clean up a mess, and we are gonna get out of here. Let's watch it one more time, huh? All right, there you have it. Hey guys and girls. So these old openers, I'm always kind of fascinated in what makes them run. So this one's got to be, shoot, I don't know. I'm gonna look for a date on it. I thought maybe we'd go through it together, but it's got to be at least 20 or 30 years old. And it still actually worked. It just had an intermittent glitch that was getting annoying to the customer. And I almost feel bad throwing it away. So I kind of wanted to make a video of it just to understand how they built it, what they did back in the day, the pros and the cons, what I like, what I don't like. And just wanted you to kind of come along and we go through this together. So maybe it's something you enjoy. If you do enjoy this, you know, comment below if you like videos like this or not. Because I think these are openers that maybe you don't have out in the West, you know, stuff like that. I've noticed that sometimes these things kind of stay in the same area that they're built. And I don't know where this one was built, but this is some electronic command. I don't know, something. But let's go through it. Take the old light bulbs out. Old curlicues. Boy, those bring back some memories of the troubles with what I used to have with some of the lift masters. Anybody have experienced that before? Where it randomly opens the garage door? Ah, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Okay. How do we open you up? Does the manufacturer make it easy to open you up? Or do they make it challenging? Check out that cord. It's kind of got a little bit of kerosene to it. It's got a little flare. Kind of neat. Can't be super duper old. It's got the ground protector on there. Don't know. Never worked on one of these. Crack it open and see. So far, they didn't make it too easy. Well, maybe. Oh, all right. Nice one screw cover. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is probably why it lasted so long. Look at that ingeniousness right there. It's actually got a belt. That is cool. It's got a belt. It's not the plastic gears on gears like LiftMaster. The belt feels still pretty taut. It's got a big monster capacitor in there. So that means well, I can't say it. Either they just, I don't know. This is pretty cool. It looks like a pretty simple design. It's got some mechanical limits that I've never seen. Let's get you up and close and personal here. This capacitor looks like they made it so it's almost like this would pop off. It'd be easy to change out. Guess we really don't have to worry about breaking it since it's dead. Yeah, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat how that capacitor just, then you can get to it. That's very interesting. Very minimal circuit board. I was not expecting this, so I was not expecting this whole That looks like a pretty good design. I think that's a better design than what they have nowadays. The whole belt setup there. I don't think there's really much more to go into. I'm going to probably cut the cord off of it. We'll use it for a commercial job. You can see it's got the screw drive. It is a screw drive. What is that? What is that gross looking thing? That's maybe where it connects. You got the cover. The cover's kind of unique. It basically goes right on. I mean, it doesn't, there's no way to get it off. Plastic trolley. I'm not sure what I think of that. It's still holding up, but maybe it's for noise. It was for noise cancellation. The screw, I wonder if it's ever been replaced. I mean, it feels pretty tight. You got your nose down there, and it really doesn't look too bad for what it is. Like I said, I just started having kind of intermittent glitch, but I have a feeling. I wonder why that motor's so loose. I don't know if it's got something down there. Huh, that is very interesting. Very interesting. Nortec. I wonder if that's part of Lanier now. Nortec, I thought, bought Lanier. Huh. By, what is M-O-M? Mama? Is that Mama? That's Mom. Oh, more Omatic. I guess if you have any more details than I know on this thing, comment below. Definitely wasn't mounted very good when I took it down. Let me get you this model, because I know some of you guys like those models. I gotta figure out how I can do this. Let's see here. There you go. Take a look at that. Serial number. I wonder if the first number 89 is the date. I bet it's an 89, don't you? I mean, it ain't the end. It ain't 33. It ain't from 1933. I bet it's from 8901. So it's basically an 88, 89. First year of that's my guess. 89. 01's probably the month, maybe, and then who knows what that is. Up adjustment. Oh, got their limits. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.